Hey, my name is Christian here for Aram Digital. We're here with
Woahkill.
Woahkill. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Can't complain at all.
I can't complain too. I think this is gonna be a good interview.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I feel like you can't have like a good anything without a little bit of like mishaps in the beginning. So I think that's a good sign.
That's true. I think that's just like life as a musician, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Hectic, on the go. Gotta think on your feet. It's part of the game.
Part of the game is social media, and dude, you've been killing it with that now.
Yeah, yeah. No, social media is a huge part of the game. It's even like I think it's even more than sometimes the music. But if you have great music to back up your social media work, then that's just it just goes two great things hand in hand.
Yeah, and I think what goes hand in hand is just like what you're doing on social media too, because you've called yourself, and pretty much it's true, rap's only stuntman.
Yeah, rap's only stuntman, the one and only.
Hmm. Yeah, always imitated, never duplicated, right?
Oh, you got to be the OG, and the OG, the pioneer, always takes a lot of shit in the beginning, but everybody, they end up coming back around.
Yeah, I can tell because you for real are just putting your body on the line. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, I come from a football background, so like growing up playing football, growing up playing sports, I always was taught to give my all, and I can't have one foot in or like one foot out. So I feel like the way that I portray my music and the way that I come across on social media is a full embodiment of that, all in or nothing at all.
Hmm.
That's how I feel.
All those years of football train you to just hang by a car.
It came full circle, you know what I'm saying, in the most crazy way. So it's all good. I like it. I mess with it.
And I know you have a creative team behind you too, but was it you or was it them that came up with the idea just to like just do stuff on the car?
Me and my creative director and my stunt coordinator, Fi, we always our whole thing when it came to how we wanted to present our music, how we wanted to show the world who we are. It always came from a place of we don't want it to be normal. We don't want it to be like every other rapper. The game is saturated as it is, you know. Social media is saturated as it is, and you got to stand out and you got to do things that break you apart from everybody else. And what greater thing to do than doing something that nobody else has ever done or probably ever will do, you know.
Hmm.
But nah, that came from both of us sitting down and having that as our foundation. And then one day we filmed a video in here, and I kind of like crashed doing it. It's on my page. You can see it. But after that, we kind of just sat together and was like, yo, like why don't we like come up with this whole raps only stuntman thing,
Yeah.
and we do stunts to show the music and stuff like that. And that's kind of how that thing was born. It was born between me and my creative director Fi, who's
Yeah.
also my stunt coordinator.
But it's nice to have. It's very rare to have probably just like in music in general.
Yeah, I mean, we're the only people doing it, so
Yeah, you've jumped off of cars, hanging on cars. I think one that really stands out to me though is the one time we went skydiving.
yeah, that one was a surprise to me. And my creative director, he came up with the idea. He was like, "Yo, to promote your first single, like we gotta do something
Hmm.
crazy." And no, I don't think anybody has ever done it by skydiving to promote a single or anything like that. So he came up with that, and I'm like, hell yeah, because I've always wanted to skydive. That's been a dream of mine since I was a kid. So how that came about, I'm glad that came about, and it was a great experience. I can't even lie to you.
No, because all the stunts you do, like obviously, it takes a lot of bravery to do. But I just remember seeing that one, and bro, you're just like hanging on for dear life.
Yeah.
That one was funny.
Yeah, no, that one was insane, and it changed something in me. Honestly, it changed something in me. Really, these every time I do these stunts, it makes me appreciate life a lot more. Day to day, I live every day like it's the last, like it could be the last day, and I have so much fun doing it and living life that way.
And it's really cool because you've been putting to work, and I'm glad you're finally getting your flowers. Because I remember you, because like I interviewed Critter like a while back.
Yeah.
I showed her one of your videos.
By the way, shout out Critter.
Shout out Critter.
Shout out Critter. I love you. I love your music. I love everything you do. You're a boss, and I fuck with you heavy. So shout out you.
Yeah, shout out to Critter. But I think it was funny because when I was showing your videos, like back then you were like risking your life for just like 2K, like 5K views. But now it's worth the risk.
Yeah, no, it's at the end of the day, it's always worth the risk because, like working out, if you do anything enough times, it's gonna change. So we just had to keep waking up and keep being consistent and showing up every day and keep coming up with dope ideas, and eventually everybody's catching on.
And catching on with your social media, but catching on with your music too. Because some of my favorite songs from you, obviously, like Samo, that was great.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
banger. But let's talk about the one that you dropped, not yet, but the one before that, Pump It.
Yeah, pump it louder. That's one of my favorite songs, honestly.
It's such a catchy song.
Yeah. Shout out Black Eyed Peas. Shout out Will I Am. But yeah, nah. We love creating that song, and like we did that with the whole intents and purposes of like understanding what was gonna come with that. So it was kind of like but it was fun because we never had did an interpolation before.
Yeah.
So to do an interpolation to one of our favorite childhood songs, that was great to do. That whole creation process was amazing. It was just so fun.
Maybe someday it could come back.
Yeah, hopefully it'll come back full circle, and Will can get on the right side of it, but but we'll take what we got for now.
But enough about the past. Let's talk about the future because you're dropping a song soon too called "Let's Go."
Let's go. Yep. Yep. Yep.
And tell us a little bit more about that.
Let's Go is one of the songs that we actually created in our home studio. Those songs always have like a little special element to them because it's just literally us waking up, rolling out of bed, and being like, man, we want to make some dope shit today. What that was a song that came out of that, and I'm heavily influenced by Travis Scott. I love Travis Scott. He was a great artist, big artist that I grew up on. The whole Let's Go is like just a homage and a respect to him.
That's cool. Doing like all these interviews, it's kind of like a series I do. Is where like I try to become friends with the person, but I've known you for a while, so we're already friends.
Yeah. Nah, from the first moment I met you, you've been like one of the dopest people that I've been around, and I just love being around you.
Dude, I love your energy too. I remember one of the first times we met. I think it was after Julia's show, like I think last year, and then we went to a diner after, and I just saw you down 2 milkshakes, and I'm like, this guy's crazy.
Bro, I'm a milkshake demon. I love ice cream, and one of my favorite drink slash desserts is a milkshake, vanilla milkshake specifically. But yeah, nah, I'm a big ice cream guy, man. I love ice cream.
I saw that, I'm like, dude, this dude's just built different. This is crazy.
Yeah.
That was like almost as impressive as the music and the stunts you do.
Yeah. No, I would have down four if I would have if I would have had that in me, but I had to keep it. I had to keep it halal.
You talked about Travis being a big influence on you, but one of my love languages is giving gifts, and since you're a friend, I have some gifts for you.
Nah, wait, what?
Yeah.
Nah. I'm so weird with gifts, bro. Like,
Well,
nah.
let's see. Well, this first one is because you're more like you were like raised a lot in Maryland,
Yeah.
and I wanted to give you one of the Maryland rappers. It's Wale, Ambition.
Wale, whoa. You know what? Wale has done so much for the DMV area in terms of music and what he's done. He went to QO, and QO was a school that was like right around my way. So like, nah, this is crazy. Hopefully that this comes full circle too. But and nah, this is one of his greatest albums too.
Yeah.
Ambition. Nah, thank you, bro. What the
Welcome.
fuck? What the fuck? Thank you. I appreciate you.
Of course.
This is great. This is great. Now I gotta get a vinyl system
Yeah, it'd be nice.
so I can play it. Bro, we gonna keep this right here.
Perfect. And I got one last one for you, and this is even further back when you were in the UK. But this is one of my favorite rappers, and it's Lil Simz.
Lil Simz? That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on. Wait. What? What? Lil Simz?
Yeah.
Nah, come on. How do you
She's
even
great.
know? How did you even know that I lived in the UK?
Hey, word gets around.
You on your Nardwar shit? That's crazy.
All right.
That's crazy.
Speaking about that time too, tell me about your time in Guildford.
Whoa, you know it specifically Guilford. Oh, I was a kid, so it was great. It was a lot of soccer. It was a lot of playing in the neighborhood with other kids. It was great. That's where, honestly, where my love for music really began. Just being in my room, just finding out everything that's out there. One of the songs that really I listened to so much during that time was all the things she said by Tattoo. I don't know if you know that those artists. They're like a duo, two girls. Yeah, that was a song that was playing almost every single day. I love that song. But yeah. Now Guilford was great. Guilford was great. It was definitely a time for me.
And then let's go on, move past that. Now let's go back time you were like in Maryland, and when you were playing football, I heard in high school, like you guys even have a field. You guys were playing like at a local park to practice, right?
Yeah, the school that I was at, it was a private school and it was independently funded. Like I mean like most private schools, but it was struggling. Like they were struggling to keep a location. They were struggling to, have the things that come with running a school. But they made it happen. And one of the places we did practice was at a local park. Everybody always highlights that, but a lot of great athletes really came from that program. Trayvon Diggs, who plays for the Dallas Cowboys right now, he went to Avalon. And yeah, like we didn't have the most, but we made things happen and we were able to make the best out of our situation.
And you talk about Diggs because when you went to college too, you did play with his brother Stephon and even DJ Moore, which is pretty cool. And seen some highlights, dude. You're insane. But tell me about. I heard you have a good Christian McCaffrey story.
Oh man, it's embarrassing, but it's a great Christian McCaffrey story. So we're playing Stanford in the Foster Farms Bowl. I think it's Christian McCaffrey's freshman year, and this was my first glimpse at the greatness of Christian McCaffrey. He was a skinny kid, he wore number 27, freshman. I'm like, nah, no way. We were actually lining up to punt the ball to Stanford, and he was back there returning the punt. And me in my mind, I'm like, bro, ain't no way like I'm letting this freshman do anything on this play. So I'm playing gunner. As soon as the ball's kicked, I'm out of there. I'm running down the field. I'm like, okay, I frame him up. I'm like, okay, I got a clear, great shot on him. Oh my God. It was just one move, made me miss. And I'm like, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to always making a play, used to always making a tackle, made me miss. And I'm like, there's no way he's like doing any more with this. He takes it all the way down the field. And I get up, I haul my ass. I'm like, nah. I got to catch this guy. There's no way I'm letting this guy score. As I'm on my way to go do that, I'm like, okay, my other teammates got him. My punter comes full speed. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's about to light him up. This man just, jumps over him, keeps going for an additional 20 more yards. He eventually ends up getting tackled, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, this guy's the truth. This guy is real. This guy is the real deal.
You did play a lot of football when you were younger, but then you transitioned to musician.
Yeah.
But how did that like happen?
The way that happened, I was training for pro day. I had my pro day coming up. The season was over. I was training to get ready for that, and then literally right after my graduation, I have a close friend of mine. His name is Andre. He's family friends with Ray, my producer. Okay. He was like, yo, I'm gonna go hang out at my cousin's house. You wanna come? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we end up going over there. We're hanging out with him. He's a young kid at that time. I think he was either like a sophomore or junior in high school. And he's playing me all these beats, and they just sound insane. And I couldn't believe that a person that young was making things that sounded like that. To my surprise, at the end of that whole like listening session, he goes, "Yeah, you wanna make a song?" And I'm like, "Oh snap! Like okay, like I'm down." And let me tell you, that was the worst song that you've ever heard in your life. But after that, like I kind of caught the bug, and I hung out, and like after that, like we just kept hanging out, just not even on no music stuff, just hanging out, playing video games, just talking to each other, getting to know each other. And one day, his manager, who's still our manager to this day, I spoke to him, and I was like, hey, like, can we like I really wanna get into music. Can you manage me? He told me the best thing that I've ever heard. He told me, he was like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your window is very small right now. I need you to be good by tomorrow. I can't have you be a project. Those were the words he told me. And instead of taking that as something that would be disrespectful, I didn't see it that way. I took that and I was like, I got work to do. So after that, I locked myself in my bathroom for 6 months and did nothing but write, rap, learn the nuances of rapping, learn how to do all that stuff. And then we took a trip out to LA. I asked them if I could stay with them. They allowed me to stay in their crib that time. We were working on music. I came back from a party one time, made a song. Ray heard it, and he was like, he couldn't believe that it was actually me, because he heard the first song that I ever made, and I didn't make a song until that next very moment. So from that moment where he heard me and he was like, okay, this is like he's not an artist, he's not a rapper, he's not anything. From that moment to that moment, it was like I can only imagine how much of a difference it was for him, but a good difference. And after that, he had total faith in me to go forward, and we just kept working together. And now we're here, and now I'm sitting here talking to you.
Now we're here. Now we're here. And Woahkill, you're talking about early on, and I know even last year too, because I think this is when I first started getting to know you too. It was you and like you guys were on a Pictionary game, which was crazy. That was so funny.
The lore gets deep.
It is a pretty deep lore, but let's play something a little bit of Pictionary. Let's do like word association. I'm gonna say a word, and then let's see if you can finish it.
Oh shit! Okay, oh goddamn! Oh, I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay, I'll start. Mondays.
Lazy.
Are you sure not dead?
Wait, hold on now. That's that. Now we're going into a whole completely different territory. How do you know about that name? How do you know about that name? Nah, that name doesn't exist anymore. That's crazy. Oh my god. Monday's dead. Yeah, my first one of my first rap names. One of my first rap names. Oh man.
And then let's talk about the one I think that turned into this one. It's like kills.
Oh, Kill So Abstract.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Shout out Kevin Abstract from Brockhampton. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't want to have a name that was like every other rapper. I mean, it goes hand in hand with everything that we're doing. I didn't want to have a name that made anybody think of anybody else. So all the Lils and all the whatever names out there that everybody kind of just, makes their own name off of. I didn't want that. So I just tried to think of the most out of the box shit, and that was one of the most out of the box shit that I came up with. But it didn't stick. I didn't like it. I was like, nah, this shit is whack as fuck.
Hey, but Woahkill, great name then.
Yeah, nah. Woahkill comes from an embodiment of like just who I am. If you could sum up, if you know me personally, and you know my personality, and you know who I am, I'm a crazy dude. I got a lot of energy. I'm a high energy person, but I'm also goofy as hell. Like I like to joke around a lot. I like to clown a lot. But I think the woe aspect of my name comes from the crazy shit that I've been doing as a kid, and just like the kind of crazy person that I am. That's where that comes from. And then Kill is just a shortened version off of my name, Jaquil. Yeah. So I just combined the two, and I was like, yo, nobody has this, and it kind of makes a ring, and I like it. So that's what I ended up just sticking with all these years. Not Monday's Dead or Kill So Abstract. That's crazy. That's crazy how you even know that.
Dang, well, Jaquil, the human highlight reel.
What?
No,
Wait, what? That's another one. Bro, I had that as my Facebook name in 2008. Like, and I deleted my Facebook. I don't even have a Facebook anymore. So like, I don't even know how you would even know that. That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
before you went solo, you were also part of a group with a lot of people that called Act Natural.
Yeah.
I have actually one last gift for you,
Nah.
and I think it's a little unnatural. I'm be honest.
Nah.
And here,
There's too many gifts. There's too many gifts.
tell me about this.
I'm not a big gift guy. Like I grew up not really celebrating my birthday like that. So like birthdays for me are like I get so much anxiety during birthdays, especially when it's not my birthday, because I'm like I always want to like show love and
Yeah.
appreciation for the other person, but I never know what gift to get. Like the only thing that I've known to do was just like give money, and like for a lot of my life I didn't have my own money, so like it was like I'm not getting anybody shit because I literally can't. But yeah, nah, I'm so awkward with gifts. So like, I appreciate the gifts. I appreciate the gifts though, but I get awkward with
I
gifts.
hope you appreciate this one. It's actually just some spaghetti.
Oh my god, organic, organic pasta. Yes. So okay, all right. I know why you gave me this, because growing up, this was my snack. You know how everybody eats like chips.
Yeah,
Like
chips, crackers.
chips, crackers. When we didn't have snacks in the house, when I used to live in England, this was my snack. These were my chips. These were my fucking Cheetos. Like this is what this was, and I love it. It tastes so good, and fuck anybody who doesn't think it does. Fucking organic spaghetti. Let's fucking go, bro. Here you go. Here we go. You do your research. You know what the fuck you're doing. Like, that's crazy. I appreciate this.
I'm glad you appreciate that one too. But I've appreciated you doing the interview with me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, of course. Sitting down with you, just hanging out with you, even just talking to you, doing all this. I love it.
I know, I love this too. But before we turn off the camera though, to end the interview, because you do have a new song coming out soon. But is there anything else you'd like to plug?
In terms of songs,
Songs, do anything about you, bro. Rest of the time's all you.
in terms of a message, like, so when it comes to, this been on my mind for a little bit, but when it comes to like everything that I'm doing, like my stunts and everything, I understand that it's polarizing. The reaction that I've gotten from the stunts is a mix of a lot of things. There's a lot of people who hate it. There's a lot of people who love it and find it amazing, and there's a lot of people who I feel like they just don't understand what's going on. They see it and they they're like, why, like, what is this for? Like, why is this guy doing this? And just simply put, like, I just found a new lane to promote your music, and that's plainly it. At the end of the day, I'm a stuntman, but at the end of the day, I'm a rapper. I make music. I'm an artist, and that's first. I don't like to do anything that's normal. I don't like to do anything that's like everybody else. I don't fit into everybody. I don't fit into the normal mold of what somebody is supposed to be. I truly believe in you being an individual and creating something in life that is ultimately change the world. And if you can give people a visual that they've never seen before, or do something that they've never seen before, I feel like that holds a lot of weight, and I feel like that's special. So the reason I do this is I'm not trying to promote doing dangerous activity. At the end of the day, please, I don't want anybody to try this at home. Please don't try this at home. Don't try anything that I do at home. I saw a comment literally right before this interview that was like, remember when you wanted to emulate your favorite artist? In certain ways, you can emulate this, but I'm not doing this for anybody to recreate or imitate or copy. That's not what I'm doing this for. I genuinely love doing stunts. It gives me a thrill that I haven't found anywhere else. I love doing it, and I love music, and we create amazing, amazing music. And I just want to combine the two and mesh the two and have those two worlds live together. Because I really feel like there's certain things lacking in music today, and people breaking the mold of doing things differently is something that's very important to me. Everybody always looks for the next artist or the next person to create a trend so then they all can follow it and they can all recreate it and do it. And it's like, nah, like, don't think like that. Why are you depending on somebody else? Depend on yourself. You're a star. You already got the capabilities of doing everything as an individual, being creative in that aspect. I feel like certain people are just lazy in terms of that, and that's why things become trends. And I don't really like trends. So, like, at the end of the day, I feel like I'm an anti-rapper or an anti-whatever that has to do with me, because it's not like everybody else, what everybody else is doing, and I want to keep pushing that. I want people, what I want to see when I'm looking at music or when I see other artists, I want to see them doing something that's truly, genuinely original and their own, from the music to the way that they present their music, because I feel like everybody is just waiting for somebody to carve a path and then they follow in right behind it, and that's not how music gets pushed forward. That's not how people get pushed forward, and that's how we get a market that is oversaturated. But if we can inspire people to, one, be fearless in life in general, that's my message. My number one message is to let people be fearless, to let people know that they can be fearless in doing and going after anything they want, and going after their dreams, and don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything, or don't let anybody tell you you can't be whatever you want to be. If anybody takes anything away from my stunts, I would want them to take away being fearless in life in general. You don't got to do anything crazy like what I'm doing. I'm okay with putting my life in danger. I've already came to grips with that. You could die doing anything. So why not die doing something great if that ever comes to happen? I pray it doesn't, but you know, there's a very small margin of error for what I do. So you never know. But yeah, that's just what I want people to take away from that, and that's what I want the world, the message of my music or my embodiment. I want people to understand. Just be fearless and go after everything that you wanna achieve and accomplish.